Hey guys, my name is Hadassah. This is my new channel, Dassah's Workout Time. And today we're going to talk about nutrition labels. So here is two kinds of peanut butter. I have Peanut Delight creamy peanut butter, and I have Earth Balance coconut and peanut spread. Now, peanut butter is one of my favorite things recently because I have to get a lot of protein in. And so first, we're going to look at the actual nutrition label. So we're going to scoot over a little bit. Okay. So if you look at the nutrition label, you see that for 2 tablespoons, there is 6 grams of protein and 2 grams of sugar. So those are the main two things that I look at when I look at a nutrition label. And I look at if the sugar is below the protein. And so if that's right and correct, that's perfect. Then I look at the carbs. I don't have an exact number for how many carbs I want in an object, but 7 is a pretty good number, and I usually want to keep it below the 20s. So that's usually a number I try to go for. And so for this nutrition label for Earth Balance, it's 6 grams of sugar and 6 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar for 2 tablespoons. Now when we're looking at this creamy peanut butter, we have 7 grams of protein and 3 grams of sugar. So I guess they both went up 1. So I'm actually still fine with this because it still went up. If we look at the carbs, there's 8. So everything basically just went up 1 for the creamy peanut butter. Now we're going to look at the ingredients. And we're going to start with New Balance. So in both of these, many people say that this peanut butter is healthier than this peanut butter because the natural oils and this and that. But I mean, you never know how healthy something is until you look at the ingredients in it. My number 1 rule is you should be able to pronounce most of the ingredients that is in the item. And if you can't, then you probably shouldn't eat it often. So the ingredients: peanuts, organic extract virgin coconut oil, agave, I don't honestly know how to say that, syrup, palm fruit oil, natural flavor, and salt. So let's start with peanuts. When you're looking at ingredients, you want the first thing not to be a sugar item. Syrup, sugar, sometimes natural flavoring, any flavoring, and that's what I was going to look at again, natural flavoring. Sometimes when I see natural flavoring, I think in my head sugar, and that's because it can be natural, but like apples are natural, and if you eat too many of those, you'll have too much natural sugar. So I mean, it's not first though, so I'm still fine with it. So this one is actually a really good choice. I could pronounce basically all of the words. It's only one word that I'm pretty sure I should know how to say but don't know how to say. And then the protein is 6, the sugar is 2, and the carbs is 7. So I think this is very healthy. And now that we know that this one is healthy nutrition label wise, we're going to look at the ingredients and see if it's still a healthy option. Ingredients: freshly roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oils, which include rapeseed, cottonseed, and soybean, salt, and molasses. So this one, I will admit, is less healthy. And the reason I say it's less healthy is the main reason it has actual sugar in it. This one has no sugar in it. This one has sugar in it. And not only does it have sugar in it, sugar is the second object. And there's 2 sources of sugar in this this stuff here. There's 2 sources of sugar in this peanut butter. There's the actual sugar itself and molasses. Those two are two things that are sugar. I'm glad the molasses is last though. If the molasses was next to the sugar, I would still be iffy about the whole situation. But I do think this is still a pretty good option for peanut butter. And usually I would say that I would still eat this and not this. But now that I have deeply looked at this with you guys, I would try to start eating the New Balance a little more, even though there's not a huge difference at all in any of this. So that's about it. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are starting to enjoy my channel. This is only my second video, but I hope it gets up there. So I love you guys so much. I said I love you guys. I don't know you guys yet, but I still love you. Remember, the only bad workout is the one you didn't do. Bye to the bye.